know what? I need to call Jay and update him on the changes to the telecommuting policy. Let me see.
Hello, this is Jay.
Hi, Jay. This is Courtney again. You know, the last couple of days I've had a really hard time getting you on the phone long enough for us to have this conversation. Are you really just that busy, or have you heard something negative about the new changes to the telecommuting policy and how that's going to affect you? What's really going on? His body is not capable of functioning on its own without unnatural interventions. If his body was allowed to go through the natural process, he would die. It is not homicide.
Listen, an infant cannot feed himself. He is not capable of finding or preparing nourishment. If you did not feed your infant, he would die, and you would be guilty of homicide. It is the same for an adult in a coma.
You know what? We just need to take a moment. You know, we are both right to care about the most comfortable and dignified approach to the remainder of this person's life.
You know what? We're both wrong to put our personal biases on what this person and his family would consider the best route for his quality of life.
You know, it is not necessary to settle this today, 5 hours after the accident. We can give it some time, allow for further testing and counseling with the family, and revisit this issue a little bit later.
And that's the thing. There are valid points and concerns on all sides. It is important that we ensure we are not crossing the boundaries into homicide while allowing his body to naturally go through its process if that is congruent with his living will.
Oh my goodness, Jay. I don't know why this family will not cooperate with training.
Oh, really?
I just don't like doing this nursing education. I mean, it's part of my job. Maybe if I change my attitude and my approach, maybe it'll be better. You will not believe this. Dr. Marcus no longer wants me to sit in on any of his total knee replacements.
Did he give you any reason why not?
I want to go to the brain injury convention, but I don't have coverage.
So, if we find someone to cover your shift, you would be willing to represent us at the convention. Is this correct?
I don't know why we're still using these rounding sheets. They don't work. Sarah using them, she's just trying to be a goody two-shoes.
I'm sure she's doing it because it is still the policy until management finds something better. Okay.
Jay, I am having trouble passing meds to 6 patients in 2 hours. Do you have any tips that can help me?
I actually do. If none of them are having acute issues, you can try to go to the patients with the fewest meds first that can swallow, and then work your way to the rest. So that works for me.
Jay.
Yes.
Nurse Jane never helps me turn any of her patients. When her patients' call lights go off, I'm not answering any of them.
You know, you're being very petty right now, and that type of attitude is going to get you into a lot of trouble. Are you okay, Courtney?
I'm having such a hard time with this. This is the very first patient I've had to die.
It's okay. I remember the first time I lost a patient too.
Thank you for coming in to meet with me today, Jay.
Oh, it's no problem at all, Miss Courtney.
You should know that your meals are causing issues on the unit.
What exactly about my meals are causing issues?
They just are.
Is it the smell of my food?
Oh, no.
Is it the timing of my breaks?
You know what? That's exactly what it is. It's because you come in and you take a break 45 minutes after you get to work. And it's right in the middle of the busiest med pass. And it inhibits our ability to perform customer service to all of our patients. The whole unit suffers.
So because I take my lunch break as soon as I get to work, it's negatively affecting the way the entire unit takes care of our patients?
Exactly.
What is it that you wanted me to do to solve this problem?
It would be helpful.
Man, they're still not documenting these calls.
This is Courtney.
Miss Courtney, hey, I have a problem. I'm in the morning shift right now, and there are no notes from the previous night. This is like the third time that this has happened, and it's becoming real frustrating.
I can see how that can be a problem. Let me see what is a great time for both parties to meet. Are you available tomorrow at 3 p.m. after the staff meeting?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's do that because both the day and night shift will be available, and it'll be the opportune time to discuss this issue.
Okay.
All right.
That works for me.
Hey,
how's it going?
Hey, welcome to the staff meeting.
Thank you. I brought some notes. I hope it doesn't bother anybody.
Okay, yeah. What's going on?
So here's the deal. Every morning when I log in to complete a client's case from the previous shift, the documentation is missing. It makes me think that no consideration is being given to the fact that the work must be continued by another technician. And it makes me feel like I'm being set up to purposefully not be prepared to resolve the issue. And in turn, the resolution takes longer and both I and the customers are frustrated. I just want to be able to, as a technician, be able to go back to the previous night where the work was done and continue that work so that we can solve the customer's issue.
So you're saying you would like to be able to come in, review the notes from the previous technician, and know where to begin helping the customer?
Yes.
So here's the thing. Calls are coming in, and because there are fewer techs at night, the calls are getting backed up. And I thought that we should be trying to answer all of the calls, and I felt overwhelmed. As a result, I'm not always able to properly document in the 60 seconds allowed. I just want to be able to service the calls in a timely manner and have time to notate.
I got you. So you would document if you had time or more text on your shift so that you could get to all the calls and notate each account correctly. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, how about this? How about we try to negotiate something and see if we can figure something out.
Okay, so we can have an additional tech on the night shift.
Okay, and we can also add a voice prompt to encourage clients to call us back when it's their turn, to allow us to also document the calls.
Okay, and we can also have a tech come in early in the mornings just to review every call made and make sure that there's documentation there.
Okay, so let's evaluate the solutions so we can figure out which one is the best for us.
Okay, so the additional tech on night shift would be really well in all areas actually, except for maybe the cost effectiveness of that. I think the voice prompt option would be good, but customers may not like that. They may feel it's impersonable and our customer service may be affected.
And also, we could have a tech come in early, but that would probably be ineffective.
I think we both know which is the best option here.
Yeah, I think the extra tech at night would be the best thing to do.
I agree. So guys, we will try an extra tech at night for 2 weeks. We will reevaluate at the next staff meeting, which will be in 2 weeks, and see if there's improvement.
All right. That works for me. Thank you so much.